Hello and welcome to this yoga class. So if you have never tried yoga or you're new to yoga, this class is for you. This is a beginner level workout. So if you are new to it, this is going to be a good foundation. Now I've made it as a morning flow because generally when you wake up in the morning, your body is very stiff and it needs a little bit of waking up. So this is a perfect morning flow. It should be 20-ish minutes, but let's see how far it goes. Before we start, I would like to request you to get a few things on you. I am using yoga blocks, but you can use 2 thick books also instead of yoga blocks. And if your knees hurt while doing some postures where your knee is on the mat, and if your mat is not thick enough, get yourself a pad or a thick towel. Okay, so we will start first with breathing. So if you can sit comfortably in Sukhasana, it's great. If sitting like this is a problem for you, I want you to take your block or your books, place it underneath your hips and then sit comfortably like so with your back straight and shoulders rolled back. From here, I want you to place one hand on the chest and one hand on the abdomen. And when we breathe in and out, I want you to use both your chest and your abdomen for complete deep breathing. So let's start. So when we inhale, chest out, stomach out, and on an exhale, chest in, stomach in. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now the next is a pranayam to wake you up, and this is a pranayam that I use for my yogic practice as well. This is called Ujjayi Pranayama, and for Ujjayi Pranayama you have to use the same set of muscles that you use for whispering. So I assume you can whisper, and I'm sure you can. You got to use the same set of muscles. So when you're exhaling, you have to keep your mouth shut, breathing from the nose, and you have to make there'll be a sound at the back of your throat when you constrict your throat like you whisper. So it will be inhale. On an exhale, you will hear a sound like, and I'm using my full abdomen to breathe as well. So again, inhale, exhale. So we go for 5 breaths. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now that you know the breathing, let's chant Om 3 times. So hands to the heart center, inhaling, exhaling. Again. Last one, inhale. Get your awareness into your body, focus on your practice, and from here, let's start our first warm up. So I'm going to remove the block, place it in front. We will be starting on all fours. So your palms exactly below the shoulders, shoulder width apart palms. Legs are also shoulder width apart. Knees are on the floor. Again, 90-degree angle on your legs, and my toes are curled in like so. From here, we're going to be doing cat-cow. Very simple posture. When you inhale, you take your chest out, roll your back, look up, and on an exhale, I activate my core. Push against the mat. Exhaling, exhaling, push, 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 curl your upper back, engage your core, and from here, inhale and chest out, look up, and on an exhale, push, push, activate that core, exhale, 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 and again, inhale, that's 3, look up, exhaling, look down, push, 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 push into a cat, exhale, inhale, up, exhaling, down, and last one, inhale, exhale. And from here, I'm gonna, with my toes curled in, I'm gonna lift my hips up into an up dog. If this is too hard for you, you can keep your knees bent like so, but remember to keep your shoulders away from your ears. So I'm not keeping my shoulders like so, I'm pushing them away from the ears, actively pushing the mat and pushing my shoulders away from the ear, engaging that. I'm going to engage my shoulder blades to be flat, okay? And here, if your hamstrings are tight, you're going to be somewhere here. That's completely okay. From here, I'm going to gaze at my navel. So I'm looking at the center of my stomach, and from here, I'm going to walk, extending one foot at a time. I'm going to walk here. I'm going to keep breathing, and I'm going to do 20 of these. So I'm already 8 down, 9, 10, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, come into a high plank position. There's a C curve in your back. Take that C curve out. Push. Core engaged. Flat. Hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that core engaged. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on all fours and go back into child's pose. Take a breath here. From here, we're going to go into our main workout. So we'll be starting off with the Surya Namaskar. So starting at the top of my mat with my feet together, knees together, and my C curve taken out. So if this is how I would stand normally, I would stand like this with my core engaged and my C curve out and my back flat. So this is how I stand at the front of my mat, and from here I'm going to raise my arms up and look up. Now if you can fold your arms and look up, it's great. If you can't, this is okay. From here I'm going to start bending forward and come all the way down. However, it's possible, but if you are starting, you can use your block and come down comfortably where you are. From here I'm going to inhale and I'm going to look up, and when I look up, I'm going to straighten my back as far down as I can. If you don't have blocks, you can place your hands on your knees and look up, and this is perfect too. From here I am going to go bend my knees, come back on the floor, walk back into a plank. From here, knees, chest, and I come into an up dog and looking up. From here, I am going to come into a down dog, and we stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And from here, again, I walk up into an extended forward fold. So I can be on my knees, I can be on the blocks, whatever's comfortable. And from here, an exhale and a roll forward. So if I roll forward, I'm going to be like this. And from here, again, inhale, raise my arms up, look up, and close. This is one circle of Surya Namaskar. Let's do 3 of these together. At the top of your mat, again, not standing like so, taking that C curve out, flattening that back. I'm going to stand straight. From here, I'm going to inhale, raise my arms up. On an exhale, I'm going to fold forward, drop my neck wherever I am. And from here, inhale, raise your head up, spine straight, look up. On an exhale, hands on the floor, walk back. And on an inhale, knees, chest, and roll into an up dog. Look up. On an exhale, fold into a down dog. You could be here and that's completely okay. Remember to keep your shoulders away from your ears, and I'm going to breathe here 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. From here, on an inhale, I am going to walk forward, place my hands wherever is comfortable, roll my shoulders back, spine straight, look up. From here, exhale, fold forward wherever you are. And on a deep inhale, I'm going to come all the way up, looking up and exhaling to Samasthiti. Good job. 2 more rounds, okay? Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, spine straight, look up. Exhaling, walk back. Knees on the floor, chest on the floor. Inhale into an up dog. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Look up. Exhaling, curl your toes. And come into a down dog. And we stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And from here, I'm going to walk forward. Inhaling. Spine straight, look up. Exhale, fold forward wherever you are. And on an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhaling, fold forward as far down as you can. I'm going to do this one with the block. Inhale, look up, spine straight. Exhaling, knees bent, hands on the floor. Walk back. Knees on the floor, chest on the floor. Inhaling to an up dog. Exhaling, curling my toes in. And into a down dog. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. From here, inhaling, I'm going to walk to the front of the mat using my blocks. Look up, spine straight. From here, exhale, fold forward wherever you are. And on an inhale, I'm going to come all the way up. Exhaling to Samasthiti. I hope you're feeling warmed up. Let's go into the next workout. Now the next thing we'll be doing would be a basic balancing asana, and that's tree pose. For tree pose, you could keep your foot near the knee. You can, if you feel that your hip is not flexible at all, this is also okay. Near the ankle is also okay. Near the knee is also okay. But ideally, it should be as close to the base of your leg as possible. So this is where we should be targeting at. You can practice this with the wall, first getting the posture right. If this is not happening, this is okay. If this is not happening, this is okay. You can practice this with the wall first and then get into the posture. So let's start with the pose directly. So first, when we stand, we're going to start with the right leg first. So first, when you're standing, fix your gaze at one point. Right? When you fix your gaze at that point, arms on the side. Now I'm going to shift my weight onto the left leg, and that's my first target. Now I'm going to lift my right leg and place it wherever is comfortable. So if I'm starting with the base of my leg, I'm going to place my foot there. Keeping my gaze steady, I'm going to get my hands to the heart center, and I'm going to take 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. From here, I'm going to extend my arms and looking at the same point, I'm going to raise my arms up. And from here, I release. Now on the opposite side, I'm going to do the same thing. So, firmly grounding my feet first, then fixing my gaze at one point, shifting my weight gradually to the right leg. I'm going to place my foot near the knee now, and from here, when I find my balance, I'm going to put my hands in the heart center. I'm going to place my hands near my heart center and breathe 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And from here, I'm going to raise my arms up, still gazing at the same point. 1 breath and release. Now the next thing we'll be doing is our first forward fold. For this one, I want you to start in sitting position. So again, I'm going to take my block and place it under my hip. And I'm going to start here. Now from here, we're going to start folding forward. So I'm going to place my hands in front of me and finding my space, my grounding space, I'm going to gradually walk forward as far down as I can. If I'm here, I'm going to stay here. Now, if you feel even this is too hard, you can place a cushion in front of you as well. But we're going to stay here for a few breaths, say 3 breaths, and we're going to walk back. So 1, 2, and 3, and walk back. Let's repeat it one more time, and this time I'm removing the block. So removing the block, if you are more flexible than that, let's see what the version can look like. So from here, I'm going to start walking forward, as far down as I can, and from there, I'm going to drop my neck and I'm going to breathe here. So 3 breaths, 1, 2, and 3. Feel that stretch in your upper back, and from here walk back to straight up. Now the next one is going to be a side bend. Again, if you can't sit cross-legged, I highly recommend that you can keep a block underneath your hip, and that way it will be easier for you. So I'm going to start with that version first. So for the side twist, we'll start with the right hand first. So what I'm going to do is raise my right side and really get that length in my spine. So lengthen, and twist, placing my left hand at the back. I'm going to place my right hand on the left knee, get that stretch, get that twist, and gazing towards the left side. I'm going to take 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And from here, I'm going to raise my right arm and release it at the back, placing it at the back. From here, I'm going to lift my left side and really find that length in my spine, and then twist and place it on the right knee and push it to find that twist, gazing on the right side this time and breathing into it. I'm going to take 3 long breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. From here, I'm going to release it. Again, find that length in your spine and place it on the back. Lift up the right side, lengthen that spine, find that length, and place it on the left knee and push it to get that twist and breathe into it. 2 and 3. From here, lifting up the right side, finding that length, placing it back, lifting up the left side, finding that length, dropping it to the left, dropping it to the right, and breathing into it, finding that twist, finding that space in our back. And 2 and 3, and lengthen and release. That felt good. We'll be doing a very foundational posture for our abdominal muscles. So this is Navasana's variation. I don't want you to go into full Navasana, but you have to lift your legs and you can bring them parallel to the ground like so. But if this is too hard, this should ideally be the position. But if this is too hard, you can definitely place your hands on the mat and find that balance where you can hold your legs for a while. And we're going to do 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3, and release. We'll do it one more time, and this time I'm going to lift my arms. So again, Finding that space, rolling my shoulders back, keeping my back straight. Okay, you will have a tendency to arch and sink in your back like so, but now roll your shoulders back, chest out, back straight. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And drop it. You did good. Relax. Now we get into the next posture. So the next posture is very easy. It is bridge pose. But if you have lesser flexibility, highly recommend that you use a block for this one. So here, I'm gonna place my feet near my hips somehow, hips width apart, and from here I'm gonna bend, roll, come all the way on my back, and I have to lift up to find that length and place my hands on the floor. But if this is too much for you, you can use a block and place it on your lumbar. So, sorry, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to place it on my lumbar like so. So, I am using the block as a support. So, if I can't hold my hips up, I can use a block and I can stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. From here, I'm going to release for a while. Take a breath here. I'm going to do the next one without the block. So, again, lifting up. If you can get it in one straight line, that's good. If you can get it and you want to go one level ahead, you can place your elbows under like so, and now breathe into it. But again, don't judge yourself for where you are. If you can't even hold like this and you need a block, that's completely okay. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And release. And from here, I want you to grab your knees and get them as close to the chest as possible. 1 breath here. One really long breath here. From here, we do Vipreet Karni. So from wherever you are, extend your legs upwards and hold it. Now I'm keeping my whole leg flexed, so my muscles are flexed throughout. So yeah, here I'm gonna hold it for 3 breaths. And if this is too hard for you, the easiest way to proceed in this one is to do it against the wall. If this is too hard for you, get your bum touching the wall and go up like so. Make sure there's no space between your bum and the wall, and you can be here and breathe into it. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do one more posture, though it's a little hard to do and it's technically not even very beginner, but this is something which pregnant ladies can do. This is something which women on periods can do, and I find this is a really nice posture, especially for women. This is Baddha Konasana, or the butterfly pose. Now for this one, you have to sit straight, roll your shoulders, roll back, spine straight, that's given, and you have to sit in this posture. Now this could be hard to begin with, so even if you are here, that's completely okay. Try to grab them. If it's not possible, you could be sitting straight and place them wherever it's possible, and you can actually get some movement here so that your hips open up. This is a great posture to sit in, watch TV, if you are on your periods, the worst day when the flow is highest, this is good. If you're pregnant, this is amazing for you. You can, I think, do it till the end of the 3rd trimester as well. Okay, but if you're flexible and you can get here, eventually your target should be that when you're flapping your legs like so, you should be able to hear it, right? So keep doing it till you can hear it, and as you can hear, the moment you hear it, get your legs even closer to your groin and start doing the whole thing again. Okay, this is like a little advanced, but even if you are here and this is happening, it's good. So Baddha Konasana is something you should practice a lot. I think we've done a couple of breaths here, so I'm going to close the practice. So before we close the practice, let's just close our eyes for a second thank God and be grateful that we are fit and we are able to move. Take a couple of breaths to bring your awareness back in the room. And now we lie in our favorite asana, Shavasana, for 2 minutes. Okay? So roll back on your back. Let your legs be loose. Let your hands face upwards. Loosen your neck. Really relax your body. Relax your back. No forced breathing now. Keep breathing from your nose. Get your breathing to the normal breathing. And relax. And prepare your body for the day ahead of you. This practice has made you strong and active. Your muscles are rejuvenated. You feel relaxed and ready. Now stay here as long as you feel like staying here. And whenever you feel you're ready, start moving your toes and your fingers. Fold your right leg. Roll over to the left side and use your right hand to come up and sit in a comfortable position. Rub your hands together and get the warmth of your hands to your eyes, on your face, on the neck, and gently open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and the next level practice and more such practices would be coming up. So do subscribe, like, share and subscribe, and do press the bell icon to know when the next video comes up. See you next time. Namaste.